Fade in, fade in, fade in, fade in, fade in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Are you bummed that Luke didn't get sort of a reunion with Han Solo?
Absolutely. In fact, when I was reading it, I thought, if Leia's trying to mentally contact me and she's not successful, she'll rush to his aid. She'll get close to him and then get into some dire situation, and that's when I show up for a big yay! Save her life. Then we rush to Han and are in the same position that Rey and Finn and Chewie are. Too late to save him, but witnesses. And I say, because it would carry so much emotional resonance into the next film. For us, his wife, his best friend to witness, instead of two characters that have known him, what, 20 minutes?
Well, you're assuming that I train Rey.
Exactly. Sneaky.
Do I?
Sneaky.
I know I have to be really careful. People say, was it difficult to pick up and wield a lightsaber again? And I go, do I pick up?
Is it difficult acting in this movie? Am
Well,
I in this movie?
I can promise you my part is twice as big as it was in Force Awakens. When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island. But you'll...
Something that George initially set out to do was a kind of 3-act saga with these 3 trilogies. And I think we felt that we should honor and respect that.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
I think that the thing that George never did was maintain the status quo. And I think that that's really important because...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you!
I've kind of lost control of Star Wars, so it's going off in a different path than what I intended. But the first 6 are very much mine and my philosophy. And I think that philosophy sort of goes beyond any particular time, because it's based on history, it's based on philosophy, it's based on a lot of things. And you know, the first 3 basically tell you how a democracy turns into a dictatorship, and you end up with a tyrant, the emperor. It's a very important now, where we are now in our political history.
And as always, may the Force be with you.
I'm kind of retarded.
Fade in.
What's up, all my Yorkshire's droids and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as the Star Wars Girl. Good morning. It's 6:45 in the morning here in California, where I am at. I have not slept yet. I have been on my vampire sleeping schedule, so this is going to be a shorter live. Fingers crossed, it's going to be a shorter live stream because I need to go to bed before the sun. Oh, the sun's already cracking out. All right, well, before the sun gets too high. But I was, editing some videos, and I came across this article while I was waiting for one to upload, because I already filmed 2 for today. So there's going to be 2 videos up on my channel. And stay tuned. One's going to premiere at 8, or come out, release, whatever. One at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and the other one at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then I saw this article, and I'm like, I really don't want to do a video on this, but maybe I'll do a live stream because I still have some energy. I know if I go to bed, I'm just going to lay in bed on my phone. So I tweeted about this, and let me share this screen. But so yeah, title of the stream: Star Wars journalists don't know anything about Star Wars. It's 100%. because they always make these things. They're like, oh my God, it's the first time it's been anything. It's kind of like with Marvel or DC or comics. It's the first gay character in Star Wars or, you know, or Batman or, I don't know, the Avengers. And it's like, nah, you really don't know anything about this. Also, guys, how is my reception coming through? I know everyone says I have potato cam. I don't know what's going on with my service. I pay for the highest of high-speed internets, and it's shit, so it's been really frustrating. But can you guys let me know, is it good or bad? Put a 1 in the chat if my reception is good, 2 if it's potato cam. But let me share my screen with you guys real fast. So, this is something, this is a screenshot of the headline from this new Inverse article. Now, Inverse is notoriously bad, in my opinion, with, you know, their shitty takes in articles. Like okay, I only see 1, 2, or excuse me, I see 2 2s and then a bunch of 1s. 1 potato cam. Oh, dang it. Well, check your CPU. Kind of fucks up with streaming. Okay. All right, let me set. Anna, your ISP lied to you. Your connection is shit. It really is. All right, well, so this is what it is. How Boba Fett's Tuscan Raiders subvert the white savior trope. Indigenous Star Wars fans speak out on Tuscan Raiders and white savior claims. And I saw that and I had to roll my eyes hardcore. Now, if you guys aren't following me over on Twitch, I have actually been re-streaming my playthrough of KOTOR. So I've already played KOTOR. I played KOTOR 2. I really like KOTOR 2 a lot. But I specifically started playing it again because of, you know, them bringing the Sand People into Boba Fett, and then them really doing a terrible job of ripping off KOTOR. And Mandalorian did this too. If you watch Mandalorian season 2, they bring in like the Crate Dragon and all of that, and I'm like, they're literally just ripping off missions from KOTOR and putting them in the show, and they're doing it really shittily. It's like, why wouldn't you do it? If you're going to use this source material, why don't you do it well? And I saw a super chat came in earlier. Thank you, Steven. Still, it's a little coffee. Cheers. Cheers. I have not had caffeine in like, almost 2 weeks now. But then I remember that there's caffeine in chocolate, and I had a bunch of chocolate yesterday, and the day before yesterday, and then yesterday I had a really hard problem staying awake because I wasn't eating chocolate. I'm like, oh, it's because I had caffeine that was in that chocolate. And then, Christopher Profit, thank you for the super chat. Good morning, Anna. So your Red Center cosplay costume came in, and I'll be sending it to you soon. I can't be here long. Work starts soon. Oh, well, thank you. And thank you for the super chat. And thanks for that costume. I hope it fits. I'm having to make some alterations to that Revan one, but I appreciate it. For anyone that's wondering if you backed my calendar on Indiegogo, I posted an update on that last night with dates and everything that I received from my printer. So if you guys had any questions about that, I updated it with all of the information that I have for you. It's the information that I have, and I wanted to be as transparent as possible with all of you guys. But yeah, I am gearing up to do more cosplay. I need to get this one done. It's already done. I just need it put together and mailed to me. Glasses Anna equals Librariana. So these are not prescription, they're blue light glasses. So if you stare at a screen for a long time, the blue light can affect your eyes. So this is to counteract the blue light. I'd actually highly recommend it if you have a job where you stare at a computer screen. Russell, thank you for the super chat. What if Gates McFadden had a thick... No, Russell. Gosh dang it. Greetings from Denmark. Oh, hello. Let me go full screen real fast. Hey, people give me shit for my Danish flag. My great grandmother that I am named after was from Denmark. But people like to throw timber down. Like, why do you have a Danish flag in the background? Take that down if you're not Danish. Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, go fuck yourself. I can have whatever damn flags I want. And I was like, I actually looked at ordering one that was like from the floor to the ceiling just to piss off that one person. But let's get the article back. Where's Cecil? That fucker's got like kidney stones or something. What you want to call it? He's like, oh, I'm in pain. And I'm like, oh my God, stop being such a bitch and suck it up. Take some painkillers. And then he did. And yeah, he's being lazy. But okay, so yeah, I've been replaying KOTOR just specifically to get to the Tatooine scene with, the sand people and all of that stuff. But let's take a gander at this article. We'll see if I can get through it. I did want to get some of this read before, and like get all my energy out so that way I can go inside and pass out because I've been up for a long time. Let's see. Your great granny was named Star Wars Girl. No, my great grandmother was named Anna, just like me, and my mother named me after her. So yeah, it was my mother's mother's mother. Let's see. How Boba Fett's Tuscan Raiders subvert the white savior trope. Ray! Most young Star Wars fans dress up like Luke, Rey, or maybe Darth Vader. No, get rid of this. It's Princess Leia. It's not Rey. It's Princess Leia, Chewbacca, Ewok, Han Solo. Well, I like how they say maybe Darth Vader. Give me a fucking break with the maybe. But I'm gonna butcher this name. Niziani Bigay, a member of the Navajo tribe from Tucson, Arizona, saw herself in Greedo, the bounty hunter hired by Jabba the Hutt, who Han Solo infamously shot first. He's the only one that shot. Let's be clear. Greedo didn't even get a shot off in A New Hope. I had to find myself in Star Wars. Bigay tells Inverse. Greedo's dialect is similar to, I'm going to butcher this, Kyusha. So I took that to my Kyushu. How do you say this? Let's see. Pronunciation. Quechua. Okay, cool. Quechua, Grandpa. And he would laugh and agree. It kind of sounds like jumbled Quechua. Well, wasn't that... Fuck, I'm going to blank on his name too. That one guy, he's like speaking Swahili or Kenyan. And he was super popular in Kenya because like, look, he's speaking Kenyan. I had to find my own self. Space may be a vacuum, but Star Wars doesn't exist in one. The franchise has always used elements of American culture in its stories. It's used global culture in its stories. It's used so many different cultures. And like, including the culture of America's indigenous people. Ewoks, the native people of Endor, were named after the Miwok tribe of Native Americans who inhabited the Northern California area where the Endor scenes were filmed in Return of the Jedi. This is true, and I knew that when I was little. I've been to Miwok, like they have them in the mountains where you can go see like where they kind of, it's not like restoration, but where they have like their little, what their huts used to look like and stuff like that. Russell, thank you for that. Han was the only one who shot. Doesn't meme as well. I know. And then there are Tuscan Raiders of Tatooine. Ben, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Luke Skywalker first encountered the Tuscan Raiders, aka Sand People, in Star Wars A New Hope. They played a bigger role in the 3 prequels. They were seen picking off pod racers in The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, and again slaughtered an entire Tuscan cried for murdering his mother and the women. Wait, I think I have that. Let me see if I have that clip. I have one of him crying like that. I hope I didn't delete it because that would be perfect for right now. Oh, here we go.
I hate them.
Ah! I wish it would have been cut shorter. Let's see. It was very disappointing to me every morning, with even more so with the prequels. But while the franchise has given the Tuscan Raiders multiple appearances, it dismissed them as near mute savages every time until The Mandalorian. This is bullshit. No, it was done before. Where the fuck are my damn action figures? I had one over here a minute ago, and I knew I was going to use this for this. Fuck, where is he? Like the Jedi dude. Oh, it's somewhere up here. But anyways, it's like, this is what I said in my damn tweet. I was like, it's been done in books, comics, and video games. So don't even tell me that The Mandalorian was the first one to do it. Mandalorian was not the first one to do it. Heck, that's why I'm replaying KOTOR. Shameless plug. Go follow me on Twitch because I'm playing KOTOR like every single day. And I'm finally on Tatooine. So the next Probably the next playthrough. Like, look. Well, the next fucking playthrough. I'm gonna get to the part where you go to the tribe and then you get to hear all the stories from the Tuscan Raider like elder. So this whole shit is fucking bullshit, man. Or let me get to this part. This until the Mandalorian, give me a fucking break. This is where I need to get like a little thing where I just push the button and it's like fake geek girl. Who wrote this? Was it a woman that wrote this? I don't know. Why don't they have the author on this damn article? Oh my god, look at how long this article is. I don't know if I'm going to be waiting for this whole thing. Wow, did they not have the authors? They don't credit the author? Who the fuck wrote this? What the hell is this? All right. I feel like that. I don't think you do anything with Native Americans. Dias, who is this? Open link. This is a dude. It is a girl! Oh my god! I called it. Oh, watch, I'm going to get canceled for calling her a fake geek girl. Well, let's see. Dias Johnston is a staff writer and verse covering entertainment and culture, particularly international media, social justice media. Oh, of course. Of course. An SJW article. Why am I not surprised? Their work has previously... Oh, they, them. Their work instead of her work. All right, I gotcha. So, they... and Belladonna, they have a degree in theater from Agnes Scott College, focusing on screenwriting and elements of storytelling. As a military child, Dias grew up all over the world, giving a global perspective on the stories we all enjoy. What they have in common, they are also part of a Zoom theater troupe. What? A Zoom theater troupe. The Cobalt Internet Theater, live streaming tables reads of classic TV and movie scripts. Okay, this could actually be pretty funny. Could you imagine them reading Blazing Saddles? Well, that's... Well, at least now we know where this article is going. But you see why I was frustrated. Also, guys, there's over 329 people here. Please smash the like button, please, and thank you. It's lovely to see you guys all here. 6:59 in the morning for me. But so let me read a couple of these super chats before I get back into this. But I fucking called it. I called it. Look at that. It's never been done before until The Mandalorian. Give me a fucking break. You don't know shit about Star Wars. All right, here we go. Stray Cracks 24. Thank you for best episode of Boba Fett was with him not in it. Yeah, I love that meme. I think it's actually pretty funny. I was getting some shit because I reacted to episode 6, but I'm like, it's baby fucking Yoda. Of course I'm gonna be squealing over baby fucking Yoda. He's a baby. He's so cute. I love cute things. Night King 001, thank you for that. They say that they only seem to use they only seem to use American culture when it's so obvious that the entire franchise takes inspiration from Kurosawa. Reading it as compared to hearing it is two very different things. Samurai films. That's because they've never seen them. I guarantee you not a single one of these critics has seen Seven Samurai. I guarantee it. Right? You get me 7 or 10 critics. I bet you only one of them has seen it. I guarantee you. Let me see. Russell Hall, thank you for the super chat. And also World War II films. Heck, all you have to do is watch a documentary where George Lucas talks about it. Heck, there's literally scenes that are shot by shot. What's the one with Lawrence Olivier? Is it like the 49th Parallel? Like there's literally shots from that movie that like George Lucas basically copied or was inspired by in the original Star Wars movie. It's like these people haven't seen movies. Like, or they don't do their research on Star Wars. Now my eyes leaking. Okay, here we go. Russell, thank you. Have you tried any of the Star Trek games? Well, I mean, I have like a card game that has like Star Trek characters on it, and I had like Star Trek Monopoly, but I think you're talking about like maybe online games. Let's see. Oh yeah, and I've never watched ours. Yeah, that's another one. Jason Sandwick, thank you for that. A girl named Chakota broke up with her boyfriend, then kept me. Oh wait, broke up with her boyfriend, kept me from her sons. Any advice to appeal to her? Here's the, in my opinion, the best advice, a relationship advice I can give to anyone. if they are not interested in you, and if they are just going to play games, they are not worth your time. You deserve, and I think every single person in the world deserves a person that, is going to love them as equally as you will love them, and will give you the same amount of time and respect and admiration and affection that you deserve. So if you have to go and chase someone, they're not fucking worth it. I mean, unless it's the mutual kind of chase and what, but even still, it's not worth it. Don't chase anyone. If they're gonna friend zone you, it's not worth it. Don't waste your time. There's somebody out there that's far better for you. Unless you're just trying to get laid, then that's a completely different story. If you actually want a romantic partner, don't waste your time on somebody that's not going to give you the time of day. It's not worth it. But thank you for the super chat. All right, let's get back to this article. Oh, dang it. Thank you for the super chat. Thunderstorm. The Sand People enslaved Anakin's mom and beat her to death. I guess the writers for Boba Bob didn't see that. Yeah, I know. They want to... It's hey, let's ignore all of these terrible crimes. But again, these people didn't play KOTOR. They didn't read a book. They didn't read a comic. They don't know anything. Let's see. Thunderstorm message retracted. What happened? Oh, you know what? It's probably you said enslave or death. I'm going to guess the enslaved part is what got you by the YouTubes. But anyways, let's get back to this article. For Tia Stante Thomas Deere, a citizen of the Mohawk Nation, the indigenous stereotype inherent to the way of the Tuscan people were clear even before The Mandalorian. As much as I grew up loving Star Wars, when I was old enough to understand that Tuscans were based upon indigenous stereotypes, it was very disappointing to me, even more so with the prequels. Deere tells Inverse, the Tuscans were portrayed as wild savages bent on thievery and cruelty. Well, isn't that crazy how, they have a backstory that explains that, how there was these alien race called the Builders that came and fucked up their planet, so they say fuck you to any outsiders? It's I mean, xenophobia is a thing. Heck, did these people not watch what happened? What was that with the island with the North Sentinel Island? Is that what it's called? Off the coast of India, right? And the missionary guy went because he wanted to go teach them about Jesus, and they threw spears at him and they killed him. They have no interest in technology, and they have no interest in the outside world because they watched what happened when the other islands around them got inhabited, and they're like, no, fuck that, fuck everything, stay the fuck away from us. So it's here's my thing, they want representation, but then when somebody actually takes inspiration from real world things and then implements them, and that's been there since 1977, and now they're complaining. It's well, okay, you wanted representation last week, but now you here's this example of it being there from the beginning of fucking time, and now you want to throw a temper tantrum. It's nothing is ever good enough for anyone. But I have a feeling, I don't blame any of these people that are, quoted here in this article, because what tends to happen in interviews is if you have someone that's writing an article with an agenda, I'm guessing this person that has a social justice, that they cover social justice media. You have a social justice warrior asking you questions because they want a specific answer. So they're going to ask you a very specific type of questions. Like this person, whose last name is Deere could have started off being yeah, I love Star Wars. I dress up like Darth Vader, da 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 da. But then if you're asked a very specific question, so that way it'll look good in an article, that's how they trap you. But so let's continue. Let me see. Let me finish. Yellow Flash, what the fuck is that? I don't speak Japanese. I'm going to translate it, though. Let's translate. You guys want to see? Yeah, I'm typing this directly in Yellow Flash, so if I get in trouble, it's... English. If I get in trouble... Hello, Anna. How are you? How does it say?
Konnichiwa, Anna. O genki desu ka?
I don't know. Let me see. Let me type this in. Oh, shit. Oh, dang it. Why you know this? Fucking A, man. I ordered a new keyboard because this one is like broken. All right, whatever. Konnichiwa, Yellow Flash. Good morning. What am I doing? I'm going crazy. I haven't slept. All right, let's see. I got a couple more before I get back into this article. Russell, thank you for that. I think you'd really like Star Trek Judgment Rights. Why? Is it inappropriate? Is there something with Gates McFadden in that, Russell Hall? Thank you for the super chat. Night King 01, thank you for the super chat. I seem to remember the EU. There was an entire Tuscan Raider character, Darth Krayt. Yeah, that's the one I was looking for. And he's got a son who was raised there too, who's also a bad guy. But the one guy, Darth Krayt, she kills him. She kills him. He left the Jedi Order with his girl. They have a kid, and they live with the Tuscan Raiders. I had that action figure. I showed it in a video like a week or two ago, and now I can't find it. That's how life goes. Why does it always happen? Why is it whenever I need something, I can't find anything? It's up here. It's up on the wall. Believe me. I think I even mentioned that on EFAP when I was on. Not. I'm going to find it like right after the stream ends, and it's going to be right in my face. But let's continue. Also, everyone, there's over 357 people watching. Please smash the like button, please, and thank you. I appreciate it. And now I have the hiccups. Okay. Russell, thank you for that. Yellow Flash says, hello, Anna. How are you? I'm secretly really into pet stuff. I believe that is what Yellow Flash said. Stray Crex 24, thank you for that. It's hypocritical that Luke told Grogu you can't be emotionally attached. I know. Luke's not really one to talk there. Also, did Gary and your mindless friend clear things up, or is it still heated out? Why don't you ask them? Because I do not want to get in the middle of that. But yeah. Not my place to talk about that, and nor do I want to be in the middle of that. Anyways, let's see. Let's get back into this article. Here we go. As much as I agree, I think I read that one. Deer's conclusion is that Tuscans are based on old, ugly stereotypes about Native Americans is a fair one. Why is it fair? This is your opinion that it is a fair one. The Tuscans are indigenous to Tatooine, and their lands had been colonized by moisture farmers, pod racers, and crime lords. The Tuscans were also always portrayed as faceless, mysterious group of people without any characteristics other than living in the Dune Sea, along with the Jawas. They were painted as the vicious face of the desert, scavenging and enslaving whatever and whomever they encountered. Well, I don't think you watched episode 2, because before Anakin goes and kills all of them and before his mom dies, you get a glimpse into they're actually just living as people. You see the little kids playing with the little monster dog things. You see them sitting around a fire. You see the mom with her babies. Heck, they even have action figures. There's some on my wall. If any of you guys got a good Zoom, you might be able to see them. But it's like, no, you get a glimpse into what their lifestyle is like, but again, nothing is ever good enough for these people, and everything's bad. It's like, we want all of this. We've never had a gay character in Star Wars. It's like, you didn't play KOTOR, did you? Because there was a gay character, and if you play Revan as a female, then she's totally into you and she wants your clit. But no, apparently the first gay characters in Star Wars are in the Rise of Skywalker. Oh, it was the first gay kiss, but we're going to have to cut it out. Oh, even though it was in KOTOR. And guess what? I'm pretty sure people in China were allowed to play KOTOR. You guys can check me on that. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure people in China have played KOTOR. Pretty sure that one out there. And then what's the other one? Oh, we have the first black lead character in Star Wars. Lando's over here say what? Bitch, say what? Darth Vader's over here bitch, does my voice mean nothing to you? And then it's also, let's go. What did George Lucas do? Oh yeah, he kind of made one of the strongest Jedi in the Jedi Temple, one of the strongest Jedi Masters. Oh, who is that? Oh yeah, Miss fucking Windu, Samuel L. Jackson, motherfucker, come on. It pissed me off. 200 Studio, thank you for this super chat. That Star Wars girl, I'm guessing that it says konnichiwa. Yeah. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I don't know, I got distracted by the chat. All right, here we go. But yeah, they didn't watch the movie. But anyways. But the Mandalorian Pedro Pascal's bounty hunter communicates with the Tuscan Raiders through sign language and convinces them to work with the local villagers to defeat the giant crate dragon. Again, this is in KOTOR, not the sign language shit, because they can fucking talk. Heck, Han Solo can literally understand Chewbacca. And Chewbacca's like, whoa! But so the Sand People basically make the similar noises because they used animal simulations to create the Tuscan Raiders sound when they're attacking you. But it's like, come on. Mandalorian was the first one with the giant crate dragon. Where was the crate dragon from? Oh my god, is that the big boss you have to defeat in KOTOR? Oh my god, because the crate dragon, what is it doing? Well, first off, you want the pearl to give to the Sand People, but you also need to get to the star map, which is in the cave of the crate fucking dragon, and need to get Basila's dad's holocron. Like, come on. Oh, it was done first in the Mandalorian that came out, in 2000, what was that, 2019, 2020? My years are all messed up. But it's like, no, bitch, this was done in 2003. This whole shit that you just wrote, fake Geek Girl, 2003, and they stole that plot and they gave it really shittily to the Mandalorian. It's fucking stupid. And anyone says, well, Anna, it's not canon anymore. Give me a fucking break. If you're gonna steal from it, then it does fucking count. Let's see. Jason Sandwick, thank you for the super chat. This is a galaxy far, far away. Earth doesn't matter. Indians, SJWs, and all that. That's why we like it. LOL. Wastelander 1972, thank you for super chat. Star Wars Republic Commando, I demand a remake and or a sequel. 200-watt studio, thank you for the super chat. Anna, no, I was saying you are tired in Japanese because I speak Japanese for real. Oh, well, cool. I dated a guy that spoke Japanese. And he told me that Totoro is whatchamacallit, the translation is bad. He told me that and like Princess Mononoke, and he said a lot of the Miyazaki films, he said that the American translation wasn't good. And he like re-explained to me like the ending of Totoro. And I was like, my heart. All right, here we go. 2 years later, Book of Boba Fett expanded on the Tuscans even further, depicting them tribal people as inebriators of rich culture who saved Boba's life. Sorry. I still have like liquid in my throat and it went up my nose. Save his life and accept him into their community. Yeah, and they're all wearing fucking black, which doesn't make any fucking sense because they're supposed to be able to hide within the desert and you're not supposed to see them and they're supposed to be able to sneak up on you and they walk in single file lines so that way you don't know about how many of them there are. But no, they're wearing fucking black, they're dressed like Darth fucking Revan, and oh, you wonder why when Boba Fett went back to the village and they were all fucking dead? Well, maybe he didn't wear black in the middle of the fucking desert. Maybe those bad guys wouldn't have been able to find you. And you're telling me that they could have snuck up on them? Give me a fucking break. Those aliens with their big, loud swoop bikes, fuck that shit. The only reason Anakin was able to sneak up on them was because he was a fucking Jedi using his fucking Jedi sneaky force powers. Give me a fucking break. These people don't know anything about Star Wars. Also, hello everyone. There's over 400 people watching. Please smash the like button, please, and thank you. All right, let's get back into this. I hate it when people don't know anything about Star Wars and then write entire articles on them. It drives me crazy. All right, here we go. Yet the Tuscans' significant but brief role in the Book of Boba Fett raises an important question about representation for Indigenous Star Wars fans because even though they're portrayed in a more positive light, their portrayal is still rooted in white people's stereotypes about Indigenous people in the American West. Well, guys, I want you all to acknowledge, I want you all to see this because I've shown it a couple times. This is a white person telling us about how white people are bad. You guys see this hypocrisy? I'm going to read this one more time. And is this one sentence? This is an author, and this is a long run-on sentence. Okay, I'm going to read this one more time. We're going to look at the author. Yet Tuscan's significant but brief role in the Book of Boba Fett raises an important question about representation for Indigenous Star Wars fans because even though they're portrayed in a more positive light, their portrayal is still rooted in white people stereotypes about Indigenous people in the American West. This is a white person writing a long ass fucking article about how the Tuscan Raiders are treated bad because of white people. This is literally a white person preaching about white people being bad. It's like, maybe you should have given your job to an indigenous person and let them write the article and give their opinion. But no, it's a white person white-splaining to all of us about how white people are bad. Think about that real fast. All right. Let's see. Jason Sandwick, thank you for the super chat. Jedi Sneaky Force Powers, laughing. It's a thing. It's a thing. Stealth. That's in KOTOR too. Night King 01, thank you for super chat. The Tuscan Raiders were literally space traveling race before Tatooine turned to sand. They were scattered if they knew anything about Star Wars. I'm telling you, these people don't know fucking shit about Star Wars. Stray Crex 24, thank you for super chat. Why did Mando get a small ship? He lives on a ship. Nothing about this makes sense. It's just cameo. It's like, let's get that. Easter egg, Easter egg, Easter egg. Throw it all in one basket. Shake it all up. And then you pick something out of it. It's like, that's what we're going to have in the episode. Russell, thank you about. Why don't you look up Star Trek Judgment Rights? It should be right up your alley. Not that alley. You probably enjoy Bridge Commander. Thank you for the super chat, Russell Hall. I will consider that. But right now I'm doing this. I will look up. Let's see. Easter egg wars. No, I'm not even kidding. That's literally what it is. It's Easter egg, Easter egg, Easter egg, Easter egg. Let's see. All right. Considering Star Wars is one of the biggest franchises in screen history, did Book of Boba Fett handle this delicate subject well? The answer depends on blurry definition of good representation. White savior tropes, how indigenous people are usually treated in media, and even how race is discussed within the Star Wars fandom. Again, this is a white person telling you about that, about what good representation is. Well, you know, in America, if you learn American history and you want to talk about the indigenous people of America, well, one of the things that they did was they actually took Native Americans, they took them away from their land, they separated their tribes, they took them to different reservations is one, but then they would take them to different like bases and stuff like that, and they had a white person teach them about the badness of what they were and their savagery, and they tried to educate them on proper etiquette and culture. I'd say that's exactly about what this person is doing, right? That, like, you're doing exactly what you claim to hate, but people don't. It's really hard for these kind of people to see the hypocrisy in what they're doing. Anyways, let's continue. There's always people that say there's no race in space. Longtime Greedo fan, Nazihoni Bige says they don't understand, these people don't understand race, and race shouldn't affect their story because they have no context to what race means for us. All right. Racial tropes have been present in the franchise from its earliest days, especially when it comes to Tuscans. Early iterations of the Tuscans bore much closer resemblance to Bodian nomadic Middle Eastern people than the American indigenous people. Links, references of any kind? Do you have like Drew Sturzan's what is it called? Concept art? Do you have any of that? No. Huh, interesting. It's just trying to connect the dots and drawing conclusions to something that you clearly know absolutely nothing about, aside from what you Googled from an article that probably one of this person's friends wrote about it, right? Let's see. Ali Nadi and, oh my God, Animashabi Star Wars fan describes seeing this resemblance close up at a special event in Detroit Institute of Arts featuring original Star Wars costumes. The design of the Tuscan Raider woman was very Baroque-esque, Nadi says. The creator's place card even read, "We realized that this was probably..." We realize now that this was probably kind of racial stereotyping and probably not the best design idea. Really, where is the screenshot of that? Is that here somewhere? Is it? I don't see it. That just looks like bad fan art. Let's see. Today, there's plenty of evidence of the Indigenous parallels within the franchise. The shawls worn by the red-assigned Tuscans in The Mandalorian and Boba Fett reference traditional Navajo clothing and ritual involving the hallucinogenic lizard is reminiscent of the Vision Quest tradition in many tribes. Yeah, guess what? That lizard was in fucking Star Trek Voyager 2 with Chakotay. This is my thing. These people cry and scream at their top of the lungs every fucking day. Every goddamn day. They're like, we need representation! Right! And it's like, okay, you know, it's been in this, 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 it's been in this. It's like, okay, did you watch anything? Did you ever fucking watch anything? No. No? Answer is no? Okay, well, that's very fucking abundantly clear because you don't know shit about the shit that you're fucking talking about. And so, here you go. You have exactly what you claim to want. I want representation. You got representation. You got inspiration from different cultures to make costumes for characters that, you know, the artists were inspired by. But no, that is fucking bad and that's racist now. It's like, bitch, make up your goddamn fucking mind. Do you want representation or not? You're not enough representation, but the representation you had is racist, so it has to be different. It's like, what the fuck do you want? What is wrong with you people? Is Anna drunk? No, I'm not. I'm just fucking tired. I haven't slept in a long time. This is me tired, guys. I need to get out as much energy as possible so I can go inside and pass the fuck out so I can wake up on time to, you know, spend time with Peaches when he gets off work. I try to time my sleep schedule so that way I'm sleeping while he's at work and I wake up and he's like off work and then we can hang out and stuff and then I can come in here and do YouTube stuff when he goes to sleep. So, yeah. Anyways, Jay Bama fan, Cecil sponsor, thank you for super chat. Your white privilege explained of her white splaining is correct. Wait, your white privilege explanation of her white splaining is correct. I don't even consider myself white. You ask Portuguese people, and it's like, I play the Latina card here at this one because I was told that qualifies and I can pull that card. So I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm Portuguese, bitch. If anyone's like, oh, well, you're white. And I'm like, really? Really? I don't think so. You can call my mom that, but now we found out she's part black. So it's like, now can you call my mom that? Really? Night King, thank you for Ralph McQuarrie, like any artist, pulls from real world examples. Exactly. Are they gonna wait? Did they throw a fucking temper tantrum about Avatar with the blue people and how those were like indigenous to the planet, but they're blue? Are they gonna cry about that and say that that's racist because they killed humans? That would not surprise me if that was an article that when Avatar 2 comes out, I guarantee you that every single article is going to be about how they're racist and how it's attacking indigenous people. I guarantee you guys. Let's see. Always thought that Tuscans' design was based off of Middle Eastern nomadic tribes. I would say it's like a mix. But I mean, for the prequels, you have to look at Ian McCaig's work for that. I have his book. I don't know if I want to grab it out. It's right there, but it's under stuff, and I don't want to. Let me grab it. I'm gonna knock a bunch of stuff over. Okay. Let me see. All right. In case you guys ever wondered, underneath this shelf is a bunch of my books. Now, let me see if I have any of there's any Star Wars stuff. Well, so if you guys don't, this is a great, let me make myself full screen. This is a great book you guys should get if you're interested in art, like concept art or character design. You should get Ian McCaig. He's got, if you want to get any of his books, they're absolutely fantastic to see, like the pencils and like just him going like with pencils, like graphite and Copic. And so if you want to see some of the inspiration for like Star Wars characters, he's got them in this book. He did like beautiful Padme sketches when he was designing that. Let me see. Watch, I'm probably not going to find any. Here Here we go. I'm trying to find the Star Wars page. Here we go. Here's some Star Wars character designs. If you guys can see stuff like that. Yeah, no, I feel like artists just try to find what they like and what looks good and stuff like that. And was that John Carter? Okay, here we go. Here's some Star Wars. Some Star Wars art for you. Yeah, so these are books that I would recommend if you are looking to see, you know, what inspires certain artists. And heck, you can even reach out and ask them, and I'm sure that they would love to answer and, you know, answer fan mail and stuff like that. Let's see. I see another one came in. J. Mick Middleton, the Sand People were a plot device to introduce Obi-Wan in the film dramatically. It takes longer to read her opinion than they last on screen. Oh my god, that was a sick burn. 200 watch today. They whispered that Anna, just sleep. Cecil will play with Peaches. Fuck no. Stop. Don't do that to me. That's evil. All right, let's see. Here we go. So while Tuscans are literally indigenous to Tatooine, their appearance in Star Wars is informed by various indigenous cultures subject to stereotypes. First, the Banduans, and now indigenous people. So many fans deny the need for race in Star Wars, even while sometimes demonstrating the exact problems Lucasfilm has strived to correct. Oh, I wonder who this person is talking about. That kind of rhetoric is present in the backlash against the Mandalorian's portrayal of Mando negotiating with Tuscans, with one comment in claiming, all right, let's see this comment. Was this person? Oh, no. Am I blocked? Oh, we both blocked each other. All right. Can I link this to you guys in the chat? And if you guys want to find what this tweet says, can you guys, like, take a screenshot and at me on Twitter? See if you're blocked. I blocked this person a long time ago. They not a fun account to interact with. It's just causing hate for hate. Let's see. All right, here we go. Claiming that Sand people have always been known to be violent denizens of Tatooine, not the noble American Indians from Dances with Wolves. When has anyone ever compared Tuscan Raiders to Dances with Wolves? Let's see. This statement both situates the Tuscans, who are, my energy just completely dropped. Let's see. Who are just trying to defend their land within the violent savages trope while implicitly acknowledging and celebrating the noble savage trope. Both are newer series in the franchise, though expanded on humanity of the Tuscans, even though they can be seen as reverting to tropes that are recognizable to white viewers, even when reality is more complex. Again, coming from a white person. White spine and white savior complex. Okay, is he even white? Also, why is he not sunburned? Why is he pale as fuck? If this dude was out in the fucking Tatooine desert in the sun, blazing fucking hot, he would be a fucking cherry. He would be burned to a fucking crisp. This doesn't make any sense. Why is he so pale? Also, why are they wearing black? This is why they all fucking died. This is why those fucking alien gang were able to find them, because they stick out like a sore thumb in the middle of the fucking desert. If they were actually dressed like him, like Sand people always dress, they would have had a harder time fucking finding them. And I have to calm down, just let it happen. No. Fuck that shit. Anyone get that that tweet for me? Anyone tag me in it? Anyone get a screenshot? No. I'm update. Let me update. Maybe I can go do incognito mode and find it. Maybe. We will see. Let's continue. White savior. We've got to it. Also, guys, we're not even halfway through this article. Every indigenous person interviewed for this story expressed frustration at non-indigenous fans who call Book of Boba Fett a white savior story. Indigenous people. Wait. Let me read this again. Every indigenous person interviewed for this story expressed frustration at non-indigenous fans who call Book of Boba Fett a white savior story. What white fans have called this a white savior story? They all fucking died. How is this a white savior story? Who the fuck said this? Where is that link? Where are these sources? Where are these people that are saying this is a white savior story? Where? Where the fuck are they? Because I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen a single tweet calling this a white savior thing. Let's see. Like, where? Why is there no links to this, but there's a link to the shitty Star Wars takes, which is literally just a troll account. And also, how is this dude white? He's like one of the natives of New Zealand. Why? What are they called? The Maori? Like, how is this a white savior story? Who the fuck said this? Oh, is that no one? Oh, wow. Crazy how you have to make up a narrative to post your bullshit article. Isn't that crazy? Crazy. All right. White savior stories are everywhere in American media, from Dances with Wolves to The Last of the Mohicans and Avatar. Oh, I called it. They're going to talk shit about Avatar. To District 9. How come they didn't mention Pocahontas? Why didn't they mention Pocahontas? How come Pocahontas isn't on this list? And, okay, Dances with Wolves is beautiful. Last of the Mohicans is sad as absolute fuck. Avatar, he literally gives up his fucking species. And District 9. These stories all authorize a white person to encourage empathy with white viewers. Did you not watch any of these fucking movies? If you have to say this, you're a fucking racist, okay? If you actually believe this, you are a racist. You are only looking at a person, a character in a movie, by the color of their skin and judging them on that. You are not looking at anything that character is trying to do. Okay, so you want to say that Avatar, because let's go into Avatar, because I was talking about that earlier. Okay, so you're telling me, and how come I'm blanking on his name? I want to say his name is Sam, but I know that's not right. Main dude, human, right? He's sent there. He wants to get his fucking legs back. It's too expensive. His twin brother died. So he goes 5 years out in space to the planet Pandora, or the moon Pandora. And he's like, all right, I'm going to go infiltrate these people because they accept me into their culture because I'm not a smart scientist. I'm a dumb, random, soldier. And then he learns about the people. He gets, it's like the humanization, even though they're not human. He falls in love, and he's able to have a different perspective than he had in the beginning of the movie. Oh my God, character development. Oh my God, being able to understand and empathize with people that are different than you. What a beautiful message, which is basically kind of like Dances with the Wolves and Ferngully and all of that stuff. But that's a white person trying to preach to all white people. Because I'm pretty sure that, Avatar was not, excuse me, Avatar was not just liked by black people or by white people. I'm pretty sure that there's plenty of black people that like Avatar too. Heck, Zoe Saldana is black. And she's in that fucking movie. She's the main character, the main female character. I'm pretty sure my best friend that's Mexican loved that movie. I'm pretty sure that my entire Portuguese family loved that movie. I'm pretty sure that theater that I went to that was full of every fucking race under the damn sun all saw that movie and liked it. It was a worldwide phenomenon. But no, according to this person, these stories are all other rights, a white person trying to encourage empathy with white viewers. If you actually believe that, you are racist. This is, and again, this is coming from a white person. So it's like you hate your own ethnicity. Jesus. Anyways, but why the frustration with situating it in that genre? Boba Fett is, after all, an outsider who gets initiated as a Tuscan raider. Well, first of all, Boba Fett isn't white. Okay, let me read this. Tamara Martha isn't white, who betrays the character, is of Maori descent, and since he's not white, he can't be a white savior. No fucking shit. Nobody claimed he was a white fucking savior except for you in this article. This person doesn't know anything about Star Wars or fucking reality. It's mind-baffling. For Navajo Star Wars fans, Aubrey O, who requested anonymity for privacy reasons by taking the trope and putting an indigenous person at the center of it, Boba Fett turns the whole idea inside out. Like Pocahontas. Indigenous person, main character movie, Apocalypto, Pocahontas. What was that other movie I was just thinking of on? I know I was going to talk about it but I was on a rant already, and I'm tired though. But I'll think of it later on, and I'll stop it and interrupt. It's playing with the white savior trope, but it's supposed to undermine it by having a native man in the place, she tells Inverse, and therefore it can be changed and is useful. So it's only useful if it's a native-ish person. Well, here's, these people want to argue this. Okay, let me say this. All right. So, white people are native to a certain part of the world, so that technically makes them native as well. See what I just did there? Okay, so you have a person of European descent, so that person is native to Europe, so they are therefore a native. Like how you can do that, you can take their little rules and you can make them, you can use them. I'm just saying, they want to pull that logic. All right, we'll play by their rules. All right, you want to say a native person can't, somebody like, okay, what Hayden Christensen was Anakin, all right? So I know he's Canadian, but it looks to me like he's got some kind of European descent, so he is technically native to whatever his ancestors were from Europe. So he is technically a native, and that therefore does not make him a white savior. Same with Mark Hamill. He is his ancestors were native to a certain part of Europe, which makes him a descent of a native culture, so he is therefore a native. Look at that. See what I just did there? See logic? Fun. Let's see. Native means where you were born, so I'm technically Native American. So are a lot of people, but you'll get canceled over that. Let's see. Let's continue. Ali Nadi agrees. At this point, it's less of a savior and more solidarity. Here's another thing that this is trying to push. I'm not even halfway through this fucking article. I don't know if I'm going to be able to be awake for this long. These are getting hiccups. Night King David Stewart. Wes Sunday is an Avatar. He's a Native American. Who did he play? Who was he in the movie? There's Native Americans in Twilight, and they were werewolves. How come nobody's tried to cancel that for being racist and making the Native people werewolves? You know what? It's because they like it. Because they like Twilight. All right, here we go. A non-native people get mad on behalf of natives before they speak. Yeah, you know who's doing that? This white person. The author. This white person is the one that's getting mad on behalf of native people. Star Wars fans aren't getting mad because there's not an issue. This white person made the issue and wrote an entire article projecting their own issues onto other people. That's what this is. Mind-baffling. Navajo Star Wars fan Mona Lawine points to one scene that reveals just how respectful Boba Fett is of his adopted family and their traditions. When Boba notices how the blaster fire from the Pike train is hitting the village, he doesn't take it upon himself to solve the problem. He goes up to the village elder and says, I will do something. I am asking permission from you. If you give me a rifle, you give me a Jaffe stick, I'll do what I know how to. I'll do what I can if you let me. I would like your permission to do it. You know why he asked permission? Because he was their fucking slave. Non-Indigenous fans were quick to point out the supposed flaw in the portrayal to the point where Native fans found the criticism counterproductive. He was their slave, and he asked if he could defend them because he got Stockholm Syndrome. That's not a point of view. That is the reality of the situation. Non-native people get mad on behalf of natives before they speak. Aubrey O. I saw a few white people saying that Boba was a white savior, and so they thought it was damaging and didn't like it. Whoa, is this the person that you saw that was saying that? Because that's the only person that I see that's ever implied that. Just saying. For Aubrey, the real white saviors were within the fandom. It's fine to be critical about anything you look at or consume, but if you're looking for a problem, especially in regards to race, and makes it about you, that becomes another problem. Oh my God! Aubrey, did you tell this to this person? Did you tell this to this person? Because this literally hit the nail on the head and was exactly what I said. You're looking for a problem, you're creating a problem, and you're making it into another problem. That is exactly what this author of this article did. This Aubrey's a smart person. Who is this? Honey, David, Boba, and Tim, because as much as Book of Boba Fett is about Robert Fett, it's also influenced and inspired by Indigenous badass who plays Tamora Morrison. Wait, why is it Robert Fett? His name isn't Robert. Bobby is. Oh, God damn it. Am I blocked? Oh, I'm not blocked by this person. How surprising. It's not Robert. Boba is not short for Robert. It's God damn it. It's Boba Fett. It's not Bobby Fett. It's Boba Fett. The Book of Boba Fett, the Tuscans also weren't used as random antagonists for the protagonist or a dragon fodder. They were Boba's saviors and eventually his family. No, that's called Stockholm Syndrome. You need to look it up. That's a serious thing when you are, some kind of captive and you start sympathizing with your captors. It's a mental thing that you got to overcome. You got to go, talk to some people like psychologists and stuff like that, or psychiatrists that can, help you through that. Talk to, like, if you go watch documentaries on, POVs or POWs, excuse me, not POVs, point of views. No. Go watch documentary. And there was a really good one that I had to watch when I was in high school of this one gentleman that was a POW during Vietnam, and he didn't die, but how, the people that, tortured him, the few others that lived and stuff. There's a great movie. And of course I'm blanking on the name of it. Is it Merry Christmas, Mr. Lawrence? I don't think it's that one. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, I'm blanking. I'm tired. I haven't slept in a while, so pardon me with this. Night King, thank you for the super chat. He played the native chief. He never complained. He actually had a sense and understood the story. It's based off Dances with Wolves, and they like that movie. Yep. Dances with Wolves and Ferngully. A lot of people don't like the fucking movie, but I'm like, I love Avatar. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful to watch. It's got aliens and space and love and like kind of dinosaurish flying things and like magicalness, and I love it. It's a great fucking movie. And people are like, no, it's not bad. And I was like, no, I like it. I like that. But anyways. First of all, thank you. There's no Stockholm Syndrome in the Star Wars universe. Well, fuck it. Yes, there is. It's called something else. Apparently, there's no medication or, I don't know, fucking, whatchamacallit. I don't know, billions of dollars of technology, and how do you lose the will to live when you're literally giving birth to 2 fucking babies? I don't know. Apparently, there's no ultrasounds either to tell Padme that she's having 2 babies. Anyways. Let me finish this. Jester Merle took Jango Fett into the Mandalorians and said, "You're one of us." Navajo Star Wars fan Mona Lowing tells Inverse. She explains that her community, people born into different family groups, are still defined as family. In my tribe, I am Big Water. That is who I am. That is my mother. That's her mother. That's all my brothers and sisters. Lowing says, we belong to this clan, and we have 4 clans, but each one of those clans relates back to your family. After escaping the infamous Sarlacc pit, Boba is enslaved by the Tuscan Raiders. Oh, he's enslaved? So Stockholm Syndrome? Oh, how crazy. He quickly earns their respect, and they make him a part of their tribe. Boba is following in his father's footsteps, allowing yet another parallel to Native American experience. No. That's not what's happening there. Wait, trigger warning. Oh no, a trigger warning already. In episode 3, Boba leaves and journey to Mos Espa to negotiate with a crime syndicate called the Pikes. And when he returns, his entire adopted family has been slaughtered. Right! In this harsh moment for Boba Fett and for the Indigenous fans watching, and it led to a dilemma in the fandom. Was the slaughter of Boba's adopted Tuscan family appropriate? appropriate representation because it shows true trauma that Indigenous people face in the hands of colonizers, or was it gratuitous bloodshed written only to fuel protagonist motivation? I don't want to live on this planet anymore. Oh my God. Appropriate representation of trauma. This is so fucking stupid. You gotta be fucking kidding me. My brain hurts. They were bad people that murdered and enslaved others and tortured them. He got Stockholm Syndrome. And a bad swoop bike gang came and killed them because they were stupid and they were wearing black in the middle of the fucking desert so they could spot them a mile fucking away and were completely out of character for actual Tuscan raiders. Isn't that absolutely crazy? And again, they would have heard the swoop bike gang coming from fucking miles away. And here's another thing. If you actually knew any fucking shit about Star Wars, you would know that the Sand People actually do know how to use technology and they will use it against you. They just prefer to not have it at their own camp. They will only use it to kill you and to sabotage you. Oh my God, it's almost as if you knew about Star Wars, you would know that. Oh, crazy. Before many Indigenous fans even watched the episode, they were aware of what would happen as a trigger warning circulated on Twitter, and many fans expressed frustration at the plot choice. However, fans weren't universal in their reaction to it. No shit, because not everyone is a fucking pussy. There was a lot of potential to deliver deeper into the Tuscan culture. It's already been fucking done before. Or if you want to go deeper into the Tuscan, how come all of a sudden people are obsessed with Sand People? How come, like, all of a sudden, oh my God, it's representation, so now we need to get into it, even though it's been there since the beginning of goddamn fucking time, but now because it's trendy, we're gonna get into it, right? Give me a fucking break with this shit. Oh God, this name. Stockholm is in Sweden, Anna. I know. Jay Bama Fancies will sponsor things. The movie you were talking about was Missing in Action 3 with Chuck Norris. I don't think so. No, it was a documentary that we had to watch when I was in high school. It wasn't like a movie. Space Monk, thank you for the member chat. Show them who is boss. Oh, well, thank you. For Nazi Honeybee, the issue wasn't the choice to wipe out the Tuscan trader tribe, but how the show approached it. I was very emotional watching him come back to find his entire family slaughtered. They weren't his family, they were his captors. I wanted to sit in the sadness for a bit longer, he says. Bigay is not alone. At the Television Critics Association panel, the Book of Boba Fett star Tamara Morrison expressed a similar sentiment, saying he wished he could put more ceremony into the ritual burning of the Tuscan bodies. Where did he get all the wood on Tatooine to burn them? For Navajo fan Mona Lowing, the scene resonated deeply despite being disturbing. The only thing I thought of was the Lakota experience and the Sand Creek massacre, where groups of U.S. soldiers just showed up to a village that had nothing but elderly women and children, and they just attacked and burned them, Lowing says. That's not the same thing. But other fans murdering the Tuscan tribe was an example of frigging, a term that originated in comics and refers to as the practice of harming a minor character in order to motivate the protagonist. So a call to action scene in a fictional story. Crazy. You do realize that Luke's aunt and uncle were burned alive to like a fucking crisp. Anyone crying about that? Nope. It was his mistake. What about Anakin's mother getting like beaten and probably raped and starved and stuff? Like, anyone want to talk about that? But no, we're totally on the side of, the murderers and the captors and the slavers. Crazy, huh? It was a mistake to end the Tuscan tale so abruptly in the season. TOS Dante Thomas Deere says there was a lot of potential to deliver deeper into the delve deeper into the Tuscan culture and have them play as a more pivotal role in Boba Fett's respectful, almost benevolent rule over Mos Espa. Go play KOTOR if you want to delve deeper into the Sand People's lives and their culture. Read a book, pick up a comic. It's all there. It's been done years. What KOTOR is going to be over, it's going to be 20 years old next year? It's been there for almost 20 years. Isn't that crazy? By cutting their screen time, he says Book of Boba Fett passed up an opportunity to show more of the Tuscan culture and utilize them solely as a plot device once more. Wow, it's almost as if that one tribe was the only fucking tribe on the entire planet. Isn't that, holy crap. So terrible that they killed off the only tribe of Tuscan Raiders on the entire fucking planet. Not as if that there can't be more and, he can come and, communicate with other Tuscan Raiders. Isn't that absolute fucking crazy? Because he learned the language, his family died, and now has the potential of meeting other Sand people and communicating with them because he already learned all of that. And now he's going to have, a more of a compassion and more protective nature over Sand people because he knows what happened to his family. Wow, it's almost as if that could be a great plot device that's probably not going to be utilized. What's next for Star Wars? Well, you probably don't know because you don't know shit about Star Wars. While there are good parts of Boba Fett Indigenous representation, such as the Navajo-like elements of the costuming, Native fans believe that there's still more work that can be done. Hiring Indigenous writers would be a huge first step. Oh my God, one to write this fucking article instead of a white person? You want to cry about this. Hiring Indigenous writers because it's too white. Are you going to step aside and give your job to an Indigenous person? I guarantee you not. Zion Diggin, thank you so bad. If Tuscan Raiders were white, people would hate them. I know. Just have them take off their helmet and see what they look like. Right? Oh no, I can't read that, but I saw that comment, Larry, and I laughed. Let's see. Could you imagine if they get to a part of Tatooine and it's the Tuscan Raiders just running one of those there? Oh God. They would lose their fucking minds. Let's see. Would be a huge first step. They say if the minds behind Star Wars want to include Indigenous story, they should bring Indigenous talent into the writer's room. So that's saying that only Indigenous people can write Indigenous stories. So I don't know if you guys are fans of Quentin Tarantino. I'm a huge fan of Quentin Tarantino. I love his movies. And Django wasn't my favorite movie because I didn't like, Leo and then Christoph Waltz dying so early in the movie, in my opinion. But one of the things that I really liked about that movie was how Leonardo DiCaprio's character, Candy, he is the biggest fan of the Three Musketeers. And he named, one of his slaves D'Artagnan. And then when he gets the big bombshell, hey, the dude that wrote that book is black. And it's psh. So, but by this logic, you're saying that those books couldn't have been written, that the Count of Monte Cristo, the Three Musketeers, they couldn't have been written because it was a black man writing about white characters. I'm that's exactly what you're saying right here. So you're saying that, because if a person's white, they can't write a non-white character. So by that same logic, then you're saying an Indigenous person can't write a black character or a Chinese character or a Guatemalan, right? You can't, because you can only write for your culture, and that's extremely dangerous. And all that tells me is that you're so simple-minded that you think that a person that is different can't empathize or write or understand somebody that is different than them. And that's absolutely scary. And that is, why we have, certain things in the world like racism, because you're incapable of understanding somebody that is different with you. And this has been done really well. And, illustrating how dangerous that is in shows like Star Trek, right? The great episode of the original series. Well, no, he's white on the right side and, you know, he's black on the left side. Can't you see how inferior he is to me? And Spock and Kirk, they're like, you guys look exactly the same. And how the racism on their planet, it destroyed their entire planet because of the hate that they had for one another, just because they were different and they couldn't, you know, see from the other person's point of view. It's a very dangerous mindset, and that's what SJWs are, and that's what they're doing. And the fact that they can't see that is absolutely terrifying for us as a society. El Rock'n'Rolla Armand, thank you for the super chat. Not at all outraged about how much the overall antagonist plot in Star Wars eerily seems to U.S. imperialistic tendencies and XX war crimes. What? Who is the news? Who's the antagonist of Star Wars now? Who is it? Who's the bad guy in Star Wars? The Pike Syndicate? I mean, they're not even really bad guys. They're not really doing anything. Like, come on. Had to type it that way because can't talk about. Yeah, I get you. I get you. Don't worry. Yeah. I feel like the only villain that I see here is the person that's writing this. They note that the franchise isn't entirely devoid of writing creatives from indigenous communities. Taika Waititi, the voice of IG-11 and director of The Mandalorian Season 1 final, is also of Maori descent. But even if there isn't an indigenous person on staff, research can be done to make sure any racially coded scenes are portrayed in an accurate and respectful manner rather than as a throwaway plot point. It's not a throwaway plot point. If you think that is a throwaway plot point, then you didn't put any importance in it, and that says more about you than it says about the writing. But like the fact that these people are this stupid just blows my mind. And for creators and fans alike, the best way to acknowledge the Indigenous parallels within the Tuscans is for people to listen to Indigenous people. Indigenous experience vary deeply from tribe to tribe and person to person, so flattening them into one experience in its own is kind of stereotyping. Oh, just like what you're doing. This person literally went and got a bunch of different Native American people and put them all together in one article, flattening what they're saying to try to fit into their own twisted narrative. So this author is literally doing what they are claiming everyone else is doing. This isn't a problem. This wasn't a problem until you created it. This person created the problem. I didn't create the problem. You guys in the chat didn't create the problem. Star Wars fans didn't create the problem. This person created it out of nowhere. Oh my God, is it done? And for creators and fans alike, the best way to acknowledge Indigenous people and parallels of the Tuscans people is to listen to Indigenous people, Indigenous experience very deeply from tribe to tribe and person to person. So flattening them into an experience in and of its own is kind of stereotyping. The only way to accurately receive all the feedback is to listen to those people, not to speak for them. Like you're doing? You're literally speaking for them. You literally wrote this article and you created this weird, twisted narrative to push your own fucking agenda. I'm losing my voice. This is exactly, you're speaking for them. That's exactly what you're fucking doing. You created this problem. You bothered all of these probably really nice people to try to create this issue to push your own fucking narrative. What the fuck is this article? How do these people get jobs? For a lot of Indigenous fans, just the fact that these conversations are happening at all makes an unprecedented shift. The Book of Boba Fett included an Indigenous star and Indigenous storyline, something unheard of in the early Star Wars, in the early years of Star Wars. Really? The early years of fucking Star Wars? Were you there? Did you look into it at all? Also, he was in the fucking prequels. He was Jango fucking Fett. So don't tell me that there weren't any Indigenous people in the original fucking Star Wars or in the early days of Star Wars. He was in the fucking prequels. Did you not fucking watch them? Why do you think he's in this new show? Because he was in the fucking old show. Oh my God. The best way to celebrate this is to appreciate and listen. I'm losing my voice. And listen to voices of those who are finally seeing not only people for what they look like, but for what they live like in the galaxy. This is exactly what you're doing. You're only looking at people for what they look like and how they lived and what their ethnicity or cultural heritage is. That's all this author did. As Aubrey says, because of context, it's more emotional than just identity and connection. Oh my God, this is a different article. Oh, thank fucking baby Jesus. We're done. We're done with this. So all I got out of that, this person, this they, them person created this problem. You guys want to bet? How much you want to bet I'm blocked on Twitter? Let's check. Am I blocked? Oh, I'm actually not. Please do not bother this person. 24 years old? Oh, but, all right. Do not bother this person in any way. Wait, they, he, she? Oh my God, just fucking pick one. You're a girl. She's a girl. Like, come on. This person created a fucking problem and is just spewing their own hatred and ignorance and racism. That's all that this is. And I just broke it down for you guys in an hour and 20 minutes. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let me see. Let me read some of these super chats. Zion Diggin, thank you, Super Dad. If the Tuscan Raiders were white people, they would hate them. Yeah. Jacob Glasser, thank you, Super Dad. The book of Boba Fett writing has suffocating levels of stupid. Yes, it does. Let's see. El Rock and Rolla Esta Armand, not at all outrage about how much of the overall. Oh, I think I read that one. Marilyn Dark, thank you, Super Dad. The Tuscan Jedi, a love story about indigenous warlord who falls for Cal Kestis, is together they fight the indigenous rights on Tatooine soon. Where the fuck is that? I have the action figure somewhere. It's gonna drive me crazy. It's on my desk still. I have Gandalf right here. It's behind my computer. Is he over here? I moved my computer screen, so I don't see him. I always have Gandalf on my desk, and Luke has my pin on it. But, yeah. Anyways. Well, guys, I finished the article. I should go to bed. I think my video already came out. So go check that out. I think it's decent. But I am biased because I did make it. So, fuck. This is going to drive me crazy. Where the fuck is my action figure? But anyways, you know, there's my breakdown of the shitty article. If you guys want me to do a video, then I will, I guess. But maybe I'll just do a super cut of this live stream. But anyways, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back later on in the day, either. Oh, you know what I'm doing? Let me plug this before I go. So, guys, if you don't know, I have a Twitch channel. It actually just qualified for, I guess, monetization over there. I've been playing KOTOR over there every single day. If you guys actually want to watch me play KOTOR live, I moved all my video game content over onto Twitch, and then I re-upload it onto my secondary channel, that's Star Wars Girl Live, where I re-upload my live stream. So this stream will actually be re-uploaded onto that channel. If you guys want to check it out. And so, yeah, if you guys want to actually go see me, I'm actually on Tatooine right now in the game, and I'm going to actually be talking with the Sand People in the next live stream that I do on here. So if you want to see me talk to like the Tuscan Raider storyteller, where they can tell you all about their culture, because it existed before Mandalorian and before Book of Boba Fett, unlike this author doesn't know that because they don't know shit about Star Wars, fake geek girl. But anyways, yeah, I'll be over on Twitch later today playing that. And I'll probably just do a super cut of this live stream and re-upload it onto this channel and all of that fun stuff. But anyways, everyone, I guess I'm gonna go to bed now. I have a video that just came out on the channel, I think. Yeah, let's see, did it come out? Yeah, it just came out, so go watch it. Came out 4 minutes ago. Go watch it. I got more videos coming out later today. Go check it out. If you guys haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel, smash this like button, ring the bell for notifications, make sure that it's set to all the way. Actually get notifications when I do other videos and live streams. Until next time, everyone, I'm going to go to bed. May the Force be with. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And may the Force be with you, because we are really, really, really going to need it. Bye, everyone.
I'll tell you where I thought I came in. In the forest, when the lightsaber goes like this and flies off, I said, oh, what a great entrance. Ah! Ray caught it? She hasn't even been to Dagobah for training.